Hey guys, I'm going to try to do a quick video here. Got a lot going on today, and I've got a lot of projects going on at the garage at the same time. So it's a zoo in here, mess, zoo, all sorts of things. And I wanted to do this quickly, both so I can get it out of the way and so I can show you. This is a 40-inch Dayton Lasko with rounded blades, I guess we'll call them. I don't know if it's fair to call them curved blades. And Mark Welker found one of these earlier this year, and at first I was like, wait, those can't be original blades, and then I remembered I had seen one of these as a kid, and it kind of came back to me. I like them a little better than the squared blades. I've never really loved the 40-inch version of these. I love top three favorite fans, the 56-inch version. But the small version, the proportions just look off to me. But I thought that it was cool enough that I would try to get this one with the rounded blades, and I thought I might like those a little better. And I do, but I still don't like it as much as the 56 by far. So I was thinking about, I won this on eBay. It was new in the box, missing the box. It was new in the packaging. Blades were sealed in the packaging, the motor was loose, the pull cord was new in the packaging. Missing the screws, missing the canopies, and missing the down rod, so I robbed those off another fan. And I used the screws off the fan I just got from Welker, ironically. The down rod and canopy were all spares that I had. Or not spares, but they came from fans that were in storage. So I was going to hang this in the laundry room in place of where the little gold line is now. And I hung it up here in the garage and realized I just didn't like it enough for that. It just didn't do it for me the way I was hoping it would. So I did the little gold line instead. But that's why this is hanging here, was to make sure it worked, to make sure I had all the pieces and see if I liked it enough for that. And so I wanted to do a quick video before I took it down. So as you know, these are low, medium, high with the pull cord. The one that I got from Welker, I took all the plastic parts off, including the motor housing, and I soaked them overnight in Totally Awesome and bleach and Comet. And that's my de-yellowing technique. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And then I ran them through the dishwasher, and they're actually in the dishwasher right now. And I can tell you, they're not de-yellowed. They're better, but they were pretty badly yellowed, so they're not like, like this one where they're all the colors all uniform. Interestingly enough, the motor housing doesn't yellow much and de-yellows easily, so that's like bright white now, whiter than this one. And the switch housing and the canopy are still pretty mustardy. These do have a pretty cool sound. Let me turn that up. I generally keep the industrials in the garage on medium or high, especially this front one, just because of water leaks in under the garage seal. And I guess I should have done an airflow test while I was over there, huh? But I mean, we know what it does. It's going to be, here, let me get through here. Yeah, even for a 40-inch fan, it's in the K55 category easily. The 40-inch ones of these are actually better fans because the motor is about the same. I don't even know if the motor is a different motor even at all. It might just be the blades that are different. I have never checked. But the blades are smaller, so it's not nearly as underpowered. So yeah, that thing flies. Plug in this Vornado over here just so I have some air movement while it's spinning down. Because it gets very stuffy in the garage. That's the one thing that the garage is bad at, is that it gets very stuffy in here. That will be very useful in the winter, because even just the body heat makes it very warm in here. So I might not even need to run the heaters. I have heaters. First thing I did was add 2 heater circuits out here, so that I can do that. And yeah, that I doubt I'll even need them, just with the body heat of bodies in here testing stuff. But in the summer, it's still quite hot. It's not as hot as a shop attic, mind you, but it's stuffy. Shop attic at least is ventilated. So at some point, I could look into some ventilation for here, but the problem is that would make it a lot harder for things like bugs and rodents, and then make it harder to heat in the winter. So probably just going to leave it, and then the worst case scenario is that it's stuffy. That's not a bad worst case scenario, you know? Okay, let's see where it starts. Three microfarads is where it starts. The one thing about these Lasko motors is you can get a really slow low on them. Let's just make sure it didn't start on 2. I didn't see any movement on 2, but nope, nothing on 2. So I did let it, since it's brand new, I did let it run for several hours. Okay, now it won't start on 3. Thank you for that. 4. I did let it run for several hours on what I thought was high, and then I came back and turns out it was on medium. I think I let it run overnight on low, and then came in here this morning and turned it on what I thought was high. It turned out to be medium. Here, let's make it more in the center of the frame. That's 4 microfarads, 5 microfarads, 6 microfarads. So this probably would not have worked with both fans on the same receiver either. Seems like that this would have been 7 microfarads. I do like that I no longer have to read the amp meter out to you. 8 microfarads. 9 microfarads. I suppose I could consider putting this in a museum, given how rare it is with these curved blades. Didn't even think about that until now. 10 microfarads. What was it on high? 0.64, I think? So these are a childhood fan. There is an old firehouse that got converted into apartments. It's on campus in UW-Madison. And there's one of these in each. They're loft apartments. They've got like the really high ceilings and stuff. And there's one of these in each apartment. And my mom used to drive past there when I was a kid, 11, 12. And I would see the fans through the window and want them badly. The 56-inch version, my strongest childhood memory of that is there was a theater, 13, in Beaver Dam. Is that over? No. There was a theater in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin that several of my cousins would be in plays there, and there were 2 4-blade originals over the main portion of the theater, and a 56-inch Dayton Lasko over the balcony. And I always wondered what it was hanging from the cord. I always thought it was like a crystal or something, because in the dark I couldn't tell. 15, is that over? So there's high. So 15 isn't quite over. 16 probably is, okay. Now these are not a good solid state candidate. They do not do well in solid state controls. I'm told they're 16 bone pull motors, which you shouldn't use on solid state. We're going to try it anyways. I mean, I have known some of these that have been installed places with solid state controls for years, and while they buzz like crazy, they've never failed. There is a rental shop down the street from here that has a ton of these in both sizes. I offered to buy them years ago and they refused. There's a car dealership that has 3 or 4 of the small ones in the service bays, and one of them has blades missing. I've offered to buy them too, and they agreed, but they've been painted over, so I don't really know if it's worth it. They wanted all new fans. Now the buzzing starts. It's not bad though. So maybe these aren't as bad as, you know, feared. They're definitely not bedroom or living room quiet though. Yeah, maybe we'll add this to the museum, since we only currently have the Sanyo version, which is, you know, 3-blade and brown. This will be a white curved blade version. That'll be pretty cool. Do a 0 to high. Wow, quite the inrush. I'm going to turn that tornado off so you can hear it again. I'm going to try again. It's subtle, but it's really a nice startup sound. Fan collector Bill Phantom had 2 of these in his shop, and when he moved out of his shop, I asked him to get the 56-inch version. When he moved out of his shop, I asked him to give them to me, and he thought I was joking. He's like, "Those are junk. Why would you want those?" I was not joking. I was very sad he didn't save them. They got bulldozed over. Okay. Well, I'm going to do an Instagram shot, and then I'm going to go hit some habitats for today. Then I'm going to pick up my daughter from camp. And that's my day. Obviously, more to it than that, but that's the bulk of it, you know. So, thanks for watching.